What's up? How's everybody doing? Is everybody having fun? Yeah? What's been the best part so far? Oh, how did you guys know what we were reading? So today, Thing 1 and Thing 2 pretty much know everything all the time. Do you guys agree? How many of you know Thing 1 and Thing 2? Who gets read Thing 1 and Thing 2 at home? Does everybody know how special Dr. Seuss is? Yeah? So we're going to read Green Eggs and Ham. How's that sound? Do you know why I want to read Green Eggs and Ham? Why? Because I'm a chef and I cook every day. Sometimes eggs, but never green eggs. Would you eat a green egg, Thing 1? No? How about you, Thing 2? Would you eat green eggs? Are you sure? They might be good. All right. You love green eggs and ham? I am? Okay. Just like normal eggs? Green eggs? Maybe. What if they have what about green eggs with spinach, Thing 1? Would you do that? Green eggs made with spinach? What? Okay, who would eat green eggs made with spinach? Okay, no, I don't see a lot of hands up. Are you guys, who doesn't like spinach? Oh, come on. I know Thing 2 would have it. Okay, let's start. Has everybody seen the book? I'm going to show you guys the pictures too, okay? Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. I am Sam. I am Sam. Sam, I am. This is a little bit crazy. That Sam, I am. That Sam, I am. I do not like that Sam, I am. Do you know why? I don't know. Maybe. Do you like green eggs and ham? I don't think I could eat a green ham, but maybe some green eggs. I do not like them, Sam, I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Would you like them here or there? I would not like them here or there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam, I am. Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? No. I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam, I am. Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? Not in a box. Not with a fox. Not in a house. Not with a mouse. I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I would not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam, I am. Did you bring these, Thing 1? Or was it you, Thing 2? Oh, it was you. Who's going to eat one? Nope. Only Thing 1 and Thing 2 can eat the green eggs. Would you? Could you? In a car? Eat them, here they are. I would not, could not in a car. You may like them. You will see. You may like them in a tree? I don't know. I would not, could not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam, I am. Are there any Sams out there? Yeah, we get a Sam. A train, a train, a train. Could you, would you, on a train? Not on a train, not in a tree, not in a car. Sam, let me be. I would not, could not in a box. I could not, would not with a fox. I will not eat them with a mouse. I will not eat them in a house. I will not eat them here or there. I will not eat them anywhere. I do not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam, I am. Say, in the dark, here in the dark, would you, could you, in the dark? I would not, could not, in the dark. Would you, could you, in the rain? I would not, could not in the rain, not in the dark, not on a train, not in a car, not in a tree. I do not like them, Sam, you see, not in a house, not in a box, not with a mouse, not with a fox. I will not eat them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. You do not like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam, I am. Could you, would you, with a goat? I would not, could not with a goat. Would you, could you, on a boat? I could not, would not on a boat. I will not with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain. I will not eat them on a train. Not in the dark, not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam, I am. You do not like them, so you say, try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them. You will see. What do you think? You think he's going to like it? Yeah? You have? A billion times? Are you sure? That's a lot. Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do. I like them, Sam, I am. And I would eat them in a boat, and I would eat them with a goat. And I will eat them in the rain, and in the dark, and on a train, and in a car, and in a tree. They are so good, you see? So I will eat them in a box, and I will eat them with a fox. And I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them with a mouse. And I will eat them here and there. Say I will eat them anywhere. I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam, I am. So does everybody know how important this is? Why I wanted to read this is because I want you guys to not be afraid to try food. It's really important. Yes? It has the eggs. Well, it has eggs. and it talks about learning to eat good food, not being afraid of your food, because your parents work really hard and they want you to eat good things. So don't ever say no until you try it first. Have a no thank you bite. You taste it at least once. Okay? Yes.
I don't like sushi.
You don't like what? Well, you might a little bit later.
I never tried it.
Well, if you haven't tried it, how do you know? Just like green eggs and ham. It came from a boat. Maybe you'll like it. Yep. New Food Friday. That sounds cool. Try new things. I like that. We do no thank you bites in my house. My little boy's 10, and he has to tell me, he has to take one bite, and he has to give me a description of why he does or doesn't like it. And if he doesn't like it, I make him give me 2 descriptions. So it's like, it's too salty, it's too sweet. So that way you can really find out what you like, and then you help your parents understand what foods you do or might like that they know more about. For Halloween? Oh, you got some copycats over there. Yes? With green sprinkles? In real life, do you eat those? Green sprinkles, that's candy on breakfast. I don't know if that's a good idea. What do you think? Spinach, maybe? Will you try the spinach? Come on. You had a question in the middle. And did they like it? Yeah, just like the book. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, and I think thing 1 and thing 2 have to go. Can you guys first thank them for coming? Okay, where was that question? Right over there? Yes. Yes, it is. Hey guys, thank you very much. I hope everybody's having fun. Yeah? Yes.
I tried it when I was in China.
Cool.